Have you ever met someone who was absolutely confident they had the right answer, but they were completely wrong? In a world that rewards confidence, these people often come across as capable and sharp. But psychology says that unshaken confidence isn't always a sign of intelligence. It can actually reveal something deeper about how a person processes the world around them. Let's break down the real psychology behind the signs of overestimated intelligence. 1. You find it hard to say, "I don't know." Psychologists have found that truly intelligent people are comfortable with uncertainty. They know that knowledge has limits, and they respect those limits. But when someone struggles to admit they don't know something, it often signals what researchers call the Dunning-Kruger effect. That's when a person's confidence in their ability is much higher than their actual ability. And here's the gentle truth. The smartest people in any room are usually the ones asking the most questions. 2. You rarely change your mind. Smart thinking is flexible thinking. Psychologists call this cognitive flexibility, the ability to update your beliefs when new information comes in. If you find yourself holding tightly to your first opinion no matter what anyone says, that's worth noticing. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means your brain might be protecting your ego more than it's pursuing the truth. 3. You talk more than you listen. Research consistently shows that active listening is one of the strongest markers of emotional and intellectual intelligence. When someone dominates every conversation, it often means they're more focused on being heard than on actually learning. And learning is where real intelligence lives. Listening isn't passive. It's one of the most powerful things a sharp mind can do. 4. You simplify things that are actually complicated. There's a big difference between explaining something clearly and oversimplifying it. Psychologists call this reductive thinking, when a person reduces a complex issue down to a version that feels comfortable and easy. If you regularly find yourself thinking a topic is simpler than everyone else makes it out to be, that confidence might actually be a gap in understanding. True intelligence sits with complexity. It doesn't rush past it. 5. You think being critical makes you look smart. Many people confuse criticism with intelligence. Pointing out what's wrong with an idea, a person, or a plan can feel sharp and perceptive, but psychologists note that constructive thinking, actually building on ideas and finding solutions, requires far more cognitive effort than simple criticism. If your default response is to find the flaw, it's worth asking yourself, can I also find the fix? If any of these signs felt familiar, please know this is not about shame. Every single one of us has blind spots. That's not a flaw in you. That's just how human minds are built. The fact that you're here, watching and reflecting, that already puts you ahead. Real intelligence begins the moment you become willing to look at yourself honestly. If you love understanding why people think and behave the way they do, hit subscribe right now, because on this channel, we don't just scroll through people's lives, we decode their minds.